Hello and welcome to Casting Roles, a D&D channel and where we play other TTRPGs as well. Thank you for joining us. If you are enjoying our content, please don't forget to like, follow, and subscribe. You can find us on social media. We're on Twitter at Casting Roles and on Facebook at Casting Roles ILM. And you can also find us on our YouTube channel where we upload our videos on Friday. It's youtube.com/castingrolls. We stream here on Wednesdays at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, so come and join us next time. Today we're doing part 3 of our classic 1E module adaptation for D&D 5E, The Village of Hommlet. And so let's go ahead and start the show.
Okay, so welcome back to episode 3 of The Village of Hommlet. As a small recap, episode 1 saw our heroes come together in the Village of Hommlet, where they were charged by the Elder Council of the village to find out what's been happening to caravans that have been disappearing. They got a lead and went out into the forest to find what they would find. Episode 2 picks up, they're in the forest, they have discovered where an ambush took place, they found some tracks, followed them, eventually came to our moat house. They have made their way inside and gone room to room, encountering various and sundry creepy crawlies, bad guys, giant frogs, giant snakes, giant ticks, but no giants, fortunately. And where we last left off, we had one room left to venture into in the moat house. And one thing, as you may have noticed, we are missing Grace tonight. She unfortunately had conflicts, so Josh has graciously accepted Jaegering Corinne Smythe for us. So Josh will be playing
all the managers, please.
So Josh will be playing both Twine and Corinne, which should be fun. And this actually is somewhat appropriate. In 1E, a lot of times modules were designed for 6 to 8 people, and there wouldn't be enough nerds in an area to play that back. And so you would typically play a couple of different characters, which led to some really interesting conversations with yourself. It was like therapy, except different. So I think it's kind of apropos. So this should be a lot of fun. So without further ado, I will get us back to our map, and we will pick up where we left off.
I would like everybody to know that I've been playing Twine really stupid, and he's only 1 point stupider than Karen, so...
So, as we remember, our approach to the moat house, in through the main door, through the courtyard, to various places in the building.
We lost Atwood for a second.
We lost Jay. We lost Jay.
Oh, we lost Jay. Sorry. I'm so sorry, Atwood. I'm so sorry, Atwood.
He's so used to blaming you for it.
Hold on, let me rearrange the windows really quick.
Yeah, sorry about that.
That's okay. I apologize, Atwood.
He's just sitting there all innocently like, what the
Well, I like on my view, I can't, when like one of you disappears, it messes the windows up so much I couldn't see who went away, and I apologize that I had just assumed that it was Atwood.
I think my window is split. Yeah. Which side of the window is my finger sticking in on?
The right.
You're on the right.
Okay, that's good. It's reversed on mine, but it's right on yours, so that's good.
All right, you're good to go. Yeah.
All right, so we were last left off. We had Furious George at the door trying to break it in. The other members of the party had come from various places where they'd been exploring, including Zoe, as played by Jay. We have Twine, as played by Josh. We have Naveen from Ronnie, and we have Corinne from Grace, now Josh. So, where we last left off, Furious George was trying to break in the door. And I am going to revert back to 1E rules for breaking down doors. So, Atwood, what is your strength?
Do you want the score or the bonus?
The score.
20.
Okay. Roll a 6-sided dice.
4.
You do not succeed in breaking the door. It makes a solid boom. It bends, but it does not give in. Does anybody else want to make a try on the door? Or want to try to pick the lock? Or anything else like that?
Yeah, Naveen will come up from behind with his lockpick tools and just put a hand on his shoulder. I'll take care of it from here. And I want to try to pick the lock.
Alrighty.
Okay, let me see. So I have my thieves' tools, and I can add my proficiency, right?
Yep.
Is it sleight of hand?
Sleight of hand.
Okay, all right.
It's sleight of hand if you're proficient in sleight of hand.
Are you proficient in sleight of hand?
It already added the proficiency for me?
Yeah, because if you're not proficient in sleight of hand, it wouldn't be adding your proficiency to it. Yeah.
Okay, it's an 18.
Yeah.
All right. You hear a snick.
Oh, I should have checked the traps. I hear a snick. I'm going to slowly back away from the door.
Okay.
And then I'm going to allow my comrade to continue with his campaign forward.
Alrighty. Does anybody else want to reposition themselves, or are you all good where you are?
Twine.
This is a statue, so Twine does have a limited view, but he is also behind cover.
Twine would like to find, like, kind of further back, the closest area of darkness, so he can go, like, invisible.
It's all dim light.
Oh,
in
it's
here,
all dim
so
light? Okay.
Because there's holes in the
So you're already
ceiling.
visible?
Some of the other rooms were dark, but this one
Okay.
has dim light.
Because he goes invisible in the darkness. So just like 20 feet back, and he'll pull out his bow, and I don't know, put Corinne at the door. I'm joking. Move her next to that other column on the other way, the one to that way. Yeah.
Yeah, I want to just take maybe a couple steps back from the door. Yeah, I'm more of a melee person. Yeah, that. Well, no.
Zoe, anything for you?
Yes. Rob, if you want to put that horse on its side, Zoe is going to crab walk sideways
On the ceiling.
and up the wall a little bit. Yeah.
Okay.
Just and be closer to the door. Is there room between the ceiling and the top of the door jamb?
Door goes most of the way up, so not really, but you
Okay.
can get pretty close to it. On the plus side, if you want to go into the room, it's not going to be difficult movement or anything like that for you to make your way in once that happens.
Yeah, I'll put myself on the ceiling, like away from the door enough where if it were to open, it's fine. But,
Door opens into the room.
Oh, perfect then. Yeah. But enough where I can like lay myself flat in case anything comes flying out.
And I was actually able to stand your mini on its head.
Perfect.
So, who's going to open the door? How do you open the door? Do you open the door? Do you kick it in? Do you open just one door or both of them? How do you want to do this?
So in the last game, I threw a sapling at it hard enough that it punched through the door.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to go at the far end of the sapling and push against it to open the door.
Okay, so we will open one door.
Ooh.
And you can see partway into the room, and you see two people who are waiting for you there who take crossbow shots at you.
Great.
You did not sneak up on them. One shot is at Furious George, the other shot is at Naveen.
Well, it's a good day.
So George, does a 17 hit?
Yes, it hits.
Alrighty, it is crossbow, that's 1d10. 4 damage.
Okay.
And Naveen, nat 20.
Oh shit.
Sorry.
That sounds good.
That first roll was a 2, second roll was a 5, so you take 7.
Cool. Not too bad.
And now let us roll for initiative.
Uh-huh. There we go. I'm gonna put on some
Roll
fight music for
Twine
myself in the background.
first. Oh god.
I don't want to go.
Yes, why?
All right.
And Corinne.
Alrighty.
That's actually a really good initiative for her.
Twine, Naveen, Corinne, Zoe, and Furious George. So, Twine, what'd you roll?
25.
Nice.
Naveen,
26.
Corinne,
17.
Zoe,
23.
and Furious George.
13.
Okay, this is actually a pretty good roll for you guys. So we're going to start off with Naveen. You have just taken this hit. You can see two people definitely, and you can kind of pick up that there's somebody standing around the corner here.
Cool.
You can't hit them. George would be able to get a shot at them, but actually from where George is standing, I'm going to
Oh shit, there's more.
open up a
That
little
is
bit
so
more.
mean.
This person has a crossbow as well, but he was the way you opened the door, he was partially blocked, so he's not getting a shot this turn. So first of all, Naveen, what do you do?
I am not going to charge in there because that's a lot of crossbow damage. There's no other way for me to get my sneak attack. Can I pull out my crossbow and hold my action until one of my
Compadres?
Yeah. Wait.
So you're going to hold to make a sneak attack crossbow shot.
Yeah. Well, does it give me sneak if someone else is engaged with them, right?
5 feet.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. I'm gonna hold my action until one of my companions is in within 5 feet.
Mm-hmm.
Is there somewhere I can get? That's just a big column right there that is to my.
That is a stone statue that you could get some cover behind.
I want to get some cover behind there and kind of peek around.
Okay. Next up is Twine.
All right. I'd like to move into where I can see into the room. Kind of further, like all the way to the wall on the side, the other wall. There you go. So I can see in. And do I have a clear shot at those two guys in the back?
Yes, you do. They're behind a table, but it's open underneath. It's not been turned over on its side, so we're going to count that as not being covered.
Okay, let me just check something really quick. I said check the range.
He's doing
on
that
this.
to keep melee out of range, not take cover behind it from bow attack.
Yes. I just have to check the range on this really quick. 1 second. Okay, are those two guys within 5 feet of each other?
These two are, yes.
Okay, cool.
Number one and number three are.
I'm going to bonus action cast Hail of Thorns and pull out the arrow, and it sprouts like a bunch of barbs on it. And then I'm going to launch the arrow at the one in the back so that the explosion will catch both of them.
Okay.
Let me roll for attack really quick. Natural 20.
Okay, that'll work.
Yes. And then let's see. So it does normal damage from the bow. Okay, so he takes 8 points of piercing damage from the bow strike, and then it explodes, and that is 7 points of damage to the other guy within 5 feet of him.
Okay, you just impale this guy and pin him to the wall. He is down and out. The other one takes damage, but they are still up and kicking.
All right, and then I'm going to just use 4 feet of my movement to kind of slide behind that, like with the column between me and them. Yep.
Yep.
All right, thank you.
Alrighty. That takes us down to Zoe.
So, correct me, Rob. I see 3 people in there, yes?
You see 3 people and something kind of over here that's not quite in your line of sight.
Got it. Are they within a 20-foot square of each other?
5, 10, 15, 20. If you could get the 3 of them if you spotted here.
That's perfectly fine because I'm going to lower my abdomen, aim my spinnerets at them, and cast is the wrong word, but I'm going to shoot a web at it. So I'm going to use the web spell.
Okay.
So
And their
20
saving
foot
throw?
cube, their saving throw is a dexterity DC 15.
Okay. Let me see. DC 15. No one has exceptional dexterity. The leader makes it. This guy does not. This guy definitely. So these 2 are webbed.
And Rob, for that guy, roll a dex save throw for him. I just saw at the bottom of the spell that it has a dex save.
Oh no, he was dead from the bow shot.
Oh no, the other guy who took the 7 points, because he might only take half if he succeeds.
No, he failed. Plus, you rolled a 20, so.
Oh, okay, you're good. Thank you.
20 is a critical success. So even if he could have dodged, he didn't.
All right.
Alrighty, so those 2 are webbed.
That would count as my full action, right? Would it count, and that's up to you, Rob, would it count as a bonus action or a free action if I were to, let's say, light a match or a torch and toss it in there?
You could light the torch as a free action, or you could toss the torch as a free action. You cannot light and toss as one. So if you want to light it this time, you could then toss it at the start of your next turn as a free action. So you could kind of get an extra one in there by doing it that way.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and light up a small torch as a free action, and I will toss it next turn.
Alrighty.
The last thing I'll do is yell, "Watch out for fire!" That's not the right voice. Sorry, I'm playing like 6 campaigns. Watch out for fire.
Alrighty, that takes us down to Corinne. No, excuse me. The fighters get a first round, so saving throw from the web, yes?
Saving throw from the web, it is a strength check, DC 15, to break free.
They rolled a 2, so they do not. The other one in this group is the leader, who is going to charge forward. And 50% chance at George, 50% chance at Zoe. That's a attack at Zoe. You've just spit webs and are threatening to set things on fire, so they're going to take a whack at you.
And you're probably hideously terrifying. So
that is true. Does a 14 hit?
No, it does not.
All right, that is a miss. So that is the end of their action. Now we go to Corinne.
Corinne, who's holding the torch that Twine gave her last episode, is gonna. Oh, excuse me. Move out of the way, please. And she's gonna move up into range and then chuck the torch into the web.
Okay, you could move to here and be out of range of the fighter, or you could go to there and be in melee range for the next one.
She's fine with being in melee range. Yeah.
Okay, so she tosses the fire in. They catch on fire. We'll say 1d6 each.
And you said tossing the torch would be like a
free action.
Free action, okay. And then she'll swing at with her Mace of Disruption at
okay, so
and if he's not dead, can the being get a shot since someone's in melee with them now? If he doesn't die.
5. Number 5. Okay, the fire burns this guy to a crisp.
Oh no.
So, number 5 is out of action.
And then she'll take a swing with her Mace of Disruption.
I need to roll damage for the other guy, who is number 2.
If it helps Rob on the spell, it says 2d4 is the damage. If you want to do 1d6, that's no problem.
Yeah, I'm going 1d6. I'm going old school.
I like it.
And so number 2 takes 2, so they are on fire, but they are still alive. All right, and then Corinne, if you would roll your attack.
That's an 18 to hit.
18 does hit.
All right, 2d6, so 5 points of damage with the mace.
Okay. That hurts. They've taken a few hits, but they are still kicking.
Okay.
And Naveen, you said you were going to take your shot
Yeah.
at that.
My crossbow. Okay, so 17 to hit, 12 plus 5.
17 beats their 16.
Whew. Jeez. Cutting it close. All right. 11 points of crossbow damage.
And they go down in a crumpled heap.
Oh, I don't even need to do sneak attack. Okay. Cool. It would have been 6 points if anyone was curious.
All right. So next up is Furious George. There's the person still webbed here, and there's the rest of the room, which you haven't seen yet.
I run in and hit the person still webbed.
Okay. That opens up more of the room.
Unless he can rip it.
Oh, there's another guy hiding back there. Or is that two guys?
That's two guys.
Yeah.
Dos mas.
So you are, and Jay, you're still in your head. That's number 2. So roll your attack. You have advantage because they are impaired.
That is a 15.
15 does hit. Beats their 14.
$10 damage.
And they sag in the web as they succumb to their injuries. You have taken 5 feet of movement, so you still have 20 feet. There is web in this area, so it is difficult terrain.
Are they?
And actually,
Is
from
this-
there,
This is a weird
You
question.
I'm going to go ahead and reveal the rest of the map because you can see there. So there are other fighters here.
This is a weird question. So we're in a building, but this is in the swamp. This is still not technically a swamp. So, because that matters for me. I was just wondering.
What ability are you wanting to use?
Well,
that's
so
swamp-based?
the Natural Explorer, it prevents being affected by difficult terrain, but I don't think it would play a role here.
No, it's solid enough.
Yep.
Depending on what the effect, I might give it to you because of the air and moisture and otherwise.
So
crud,
my perception bonuses, but not. That's cool. Yep. Thanks.
Yeah. So you still have 20 feet of movement. You've got a guy here that's in attack range, and you have all of this. So.
Okay, I'm gonna move up. Just try to another 2 squares. Yeah, right there.
So you're in the middle of 3 of them.
Yeah, and I will enter a rage.
Okay.
I guess
Russian.
shouting something like, "What did you say about me, mother?" or something like that. And,
All right.
That'll be my turn.
Okay, that is group 2 because I rolled in groups of 3 for initiative, so I didn't have to roll 800 things of it. Gentleman number 4 is going to take a whack at Furious George. He rolls a 4 and misses. 5 is dead, and 6, who is here, is going to move so that he gets flanking on Furious George. Oh, it's a good thing he had advantage because he rolled a natural 1 and a natural 18. So, does a 19 hit?
Yes.
Alrighty, and he is using a halberd.
So resistance.
Okay, so he rolled a massive 3 damage. So you take a total of 1 point of damage. I'm gonna say he whacks at you, but there's a table here. He's got a long weapon. It kind of gets hit on the table, so it lessens his blow. So that is that group's. And then our last group goes number 7. He has got a crossbow. He is going to take a shot at Zoe because Zoe is terrifying. George is within threat distance, so that gives him a disadvantage. It's a good thing he had disadvantage because that was a nat 20, but does a 16 hit?
It does not.
The shot goes awry.
Sticks in the ceiling. Just
Number 8 is going to move around. 15, 20, 25, 30 to here. And number 9 is going to hold his action. Actually, I'm sorry, I'm going to take that back. He's going to move forward 1. He's got a Volge. Back in 1E, they had been coming over from the chainmail rules, so there are a lot of exotic weapons that they have that we don't anymore. Basically, Volge is a polearm, so it's got a 10-foot range, so he is going to take a whack at George.
Jesus.
Does an 11 hit?
No.
George is wee but feisty and manages to be dancing in the middle of all of these guys and not get hit. So we're back to the top of the round to Naveen.
okay. Is there any web left, or has it burned up?
The web has burned up at this point.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. I want to move in right to the edge of the wall, where I can see the guy who's flanking my buddy,
Yep.
my Scottish friend. And I'm gonna take a pot shot at him. I'm gonna try to hit him with that crossbow.
Okay. And he is within 5 feet of a companion, so you do get sneak attack.
KKK. 15.
15 hits.
Oh, I thought it was
Yeah.
higher.
Most of the guys are in some type of leather or studded leather. The leader had scale, but they're down.
Okay, I thought you did
I'll
say
check them out.
like 16. That's why I was like, oh man, I didn't.
Yeah, there was a 16, a 14, and everything else is between 11 and 13.
Gotcha. Okay, so that's 10 points of crossbow damage. Or crossbow.
And they are off the map.
I don't even have to use the sneak attack. What is? Okay.
There are a lot of them, but they don't have many hit points.
Oh, Jay said he froze.
No, he's not frozen on mine.
Nah, you're good. Okay.
I'm going to.
You still have
Hold my
15
position.
movement left.
Nah,
Okay.
I'm a squishy boy. I'm gonna hold my position.
Alrighty, so that was Naveen. Now to
I should have backed up actually, but no, it's good.
we are now over to Twine.
Let's see. So
You do have a shot at this guy.
I do. What is that in the middle of the room? Is that just like some boxes?
These are a couple of tables with crap on them, so
Okay.
it doesn't provide enough cover.
Oh yeah. So I'm gonna run into the room. I've got
5, 10, 15, 20,
Nothing. Everything off the
25.
25. Perfect. And I'm gonna take I'm gonna out of my ring again cast Hail of Thorns, and I'm gonna target the guy in the back of the room who has his friend next to him. And
What's
I'm gonna-
what's the explosion radius on that?
5 feet?
If you, yep, okay, you'll be able to get him and him.
Yeah,
So,
because I have to hit a person with it, otherwise I might.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do the other thing, but yeah. All right, so let me roll the.
It's not hail of arrows.
No, yeah. So that is a 11 plus 4, 15. No, plus 8 to hit. That's a 19 to hit.
Armor class 11, that's going to hit.
All right, so he takes 8 from the arrow, and
Once again,
then
impaled on the wall.
and then the explosion is the only explosion is only 5 points.
Number 4, that is enough to take him out.
Sweet. And then I'm gonna use the last 10 feet of. You said it was 25 to get in there.
Yeah.
I'm gonna activate feline agility and use 20 feet of movement to get back.
Okay. That was Twine. Now we go to Zoe. There are 2 targets left.
Yeah, I'm scuttling in on the ceiling. And I'm going to scuttle in, towards that guy, and I'm going to take a swipe upside down with my scimitar, aiming for his face, because I'm cruel.
Okay, that is number 8.
That is an 18 to hit.
That beats his 13.
That is 9 points of damage.
And he is dead.
Then the last thing I will do is not dash, but scuttle over and drop down. I'll use a bonus action on armed strike and just try and shove one of my creepy legs like into this man.
Okay, and so you're down on the ground now?
Yeah, as I fall, I'm going to try and stab him as I fall.
Okay.
A 20 to hit.
That's going to hit.
And 9 points of damage.
And he is down for the count. So you have taken out a grand total of 9 bandits. They got a good shot on you in with the surprise round, and after that, they rolled like ass, and you guys did not. So the fight is all over. The room used to be the Black Chamber, which were the main quarters of the Lord of the Castle. They've since been stripped of everything. There are a couple of rough pallets that have been thrown down, a couple of tables that were dragged in from everywhere else. They have some food stuff on it. They had guards posted who saw you coming in, so that's where they came in and locked the door. And had they known you would be so overwhelming, they would have fled. But you did not give them the opportunity. So they are not only dead, they are good and dead. What would you like to do now?
Search the area. I don't know why I'm Scottish now.
Yeah, definitely.
Can I call him my Bumblebee the Owl and have him perch on top of one of the statues and just kind of wait for
Bumblebee the owl.
Sure. Let me grab your owl.
And Ronnie, Naveen, I'm going to do the help action. And
Alrighty.
Searching. We were searching, right?
Yep. You roll me a perception. You have 2 targets. Actually, you have 3. One is a 10, one is an 18, and one is a 30.
What?
Roll the dice, and I'll tell you how successful you are.
Oh.
And you also
It must
have
be first edition rule. Remember, I got a natural 20 for a 24 total.
Okay, and it's not first edition. There were 3 different things that had different degrees. In olden times, you would have rolled a 6-sided dice. So I'm taking that and modifying it to the degree of difficulty.
Oh, I thought you were talking about like there's something at 12 o'clock, at 6 o'clock.
No. There's 3 different things that you could find in here. One of which was extremely difficult.
Gotcha. Okay.
Which you did not succeed on, but the other 2 you did. So first one, which is searching the bodies, you get a so that's 70 silver. The number 2 guy has a total of 6 gold, and the leader has 10 platinum, 2 50 gold piece gems, and a gold chain worth 200 gold pieces.
I'm not gonna remember all that. Gold chain, 10 platinum.
Gold chain. Write down 200, 100, and 7.
Cool.
And another 100.
Oh, and another 100. So 200 from the gold chain, 100, 107 silver, right?
Yeah. So that gives you all that. You find over towards here, which is where a fire pit is, you find a flagstone that doesn't seem quite to fit in place.
Can I take a closer look? I'm specifically looking to see if I see like any trip wires or anything that's going to trigger a trap or like a cave in or something if I try to fiddle with it.
Yep. Let me look something up.
Unless somebody else wants to do it, because I got a little bit of a bonus, but it's not as good as I want.
No, roll me a percentile dice. You want a 30 or below.
Percentile. Now I'm a D&D newbie.
That's if you have your dice. There's the one dice that has the 10-sided dice, and then there's the other 10-sided dice with the. Basically, you're rolling out of 100.
Okay.
I think there's a percentile dice on the D&D Beyond.
Yeah.
A D100?
Yeah.
Oh, there is actually. But I don't know how to make. I accidentally clicked the wrong thing. Okay. I rolled an 82.
You do not find any traps.
Okay.
At least they don't. seem
don't.
to be.
Yeah, I don't think I found any traps. All right, well, I'm confident in my ability as a trap master. I'm going to see if I can figure out the mechanism to. Open.
It just levers up, so you could pop a dagger under it and pop it out, or a crowbar or something like that.
Yep, I'll just pull out one of my daggers and chink. See.
Suddenly, nothing happens. There was no trap.
Giant fireball.
Um,
100d6 damage.
In the floorboards, you can see down there's some dirt underneath. That is obviously something has been buried there.
Okay. Guess I'll tell my adventuring crew so that it can come help me dig.
Twine likes to
Alright.
dig.
All right, I'll let Twine come over and help me out.
Twine digs.
Alrighty. There was no wandering monster accounts that happened because it's going to take you 3 rounds to dig. You get down and you find a chest.
Ooh. Is it a smaller chest? I can lift it up.
It's a pirate
Oh.
treasure-sized chest.
I
So you can. It would be easier with 2 people, but 1 person
Yeah.
can lift it out.
Yeah, we'll work together. And get
Okay.
it out.
Yeah, we'll get it out.
Okay, so you have a chest in front of you.
Is it locked?
Are you going to check? The only way to check
Twine will
is to try
check
and
to
open
see
it.
if it is locked.
It is not locked,
Let's do that. Let me see.
Twine opens it.
Nor is it trapped.
Okay.
Nor is it trapped.
It is heavy because it holds 2,000 pieces.
2,000 copper pieces?
Yes. There are 2 bolts of fine cloth that are worth 60 gold piece each.
Twine will take like a handful of the copper, but both of those bolts of cloth.
Okay, so that's 160. There's an inlaid wooden box with ivory handles that's worth 45 gold pieces.
I'll take that too, 'cause ivory.
Wrapped up in some muslin are 4 arrows.
You guys,
And
arrows. Do they look special?
they look special.
I put them in my quiver.
Okay.
You said 5?
Yes.
5 special arrows.
Excuse me, four special
arrows. Okay.
For Josh, the player's edification, they are +1 arrows. I don't feel bad telling you about this because there aren't such things as cursed arrows that I
That you know of.
that I know that are in this campaign. So
Yeah.
had there been a chance of cursed things like a ring, I would have been played closer to the chest.
Yeah.
But the fact that you can also identify as a ritual with Corinne,
Yeah.
I'm going to give that. So that completes the moat house. You do have these stairs taking you down to the lower depths. What do you do? Do you want to take a short rest? Do you want to take a long rest? Do you just want to go down there?
Short rest, please.
Would you
Yeah, I
guys,
could
would you
go
guys
some-
like me to explore while you're resting?
Do you feel comfortable doing that, Twine?
Twine like slides the human-shaped skull over his face.
Oh, go, Twine. Just go. You're fine, buddy. Go ahead.
So while they're resting, I'll just do a little bit of exploring down.
If Twine doesn't mind, I'll go with Twine.
Okay.
Always good to take your horse with you.
Listen,
Twine may die on the way.
when we're not in such a
And that
dangerous area, you and I are gonna have words.
And that concludes this map,
Ooh.
which gets us to our lower level map.
You have dark vision, right, Zoe?
Yes.
Okay, so the moment we enter the stairwell, when we enter into darkness, suddenly Twine vanishes from your view. You can't see him.
Ooh.
Gloom soccer spear.
Yeah, anybody who relies on
Yeah,
dark
man.
vision cannot see me in darkness.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Without you knowing, I'm gonna take the thinnest strand of gossamer silk I can make and just kind of attach it to the back of your jacket before we dash into
Yeah.
the darkness.
You probably beat my perception.
Alrighty, let me move a couple of things around on my end
Toast to the
to
dungeon.
go into the dungeon. Dun dun dun.
Do you want us to
Alrighty.
roll stealth or anything?
Do you want to stealth?
Yeah, Twine would want to be
I-
stealthy.
Yeah, definitely.
Then roll a stealth.
23.
That's a 21.
Okay.
Is
You
this?
cut
Are we?
down-
Are we in darkness?
You are in darkness.
So would I get advantage on that? I mean, not like the 21's really high, but like, would I get advantage since he's technically invisible?
For things that rely on sight, yes.
Okay.
So roll your what was your second roll?
The second roll was a natural 20 for a total of 26.
Okay.
So 21.
So remember both
Yeah, 21 and 26.
remember both numbers.
Okay.
You come down at the bottom of the stairs. There's kind of an open, looks like a pantry. There are a couple of columns that are sticking up that you can see. There's a wall here. You can kind of see a door here and two doors here. This is nothing special. It's just in order to make when you open the doors open up and not look weird, I flip-flopped them. So,
Okay.
and there's also a little area into here that you can see. This is a thicker column. And there's some areas that you can't see, like here and here.
Gotcha.
Okay. Twine is gonna slink down that little hallway, like hugging the wall.
This way?
Yeah.
Okay. Bless your heart.
Oh.
Not a good sign.
Mind player.
No.
God, no. If I see a mind flare, Naveen's running. Just
Nope. Let me find where it is.
That was first edition, right? Illithid.
Oh, yeah.
Free.
Sex, bugbear, zombie, slimes. Where's my slimes?
Slimes. Twine loves slime. He's like coated in it. So.
Okay.
How foul does
Where are slimes
Slimes
listed in
first,
the what are they listed under?
Oh,
Oozes?
it depends. Are they like? Are you? Is it depends whether it's a jelly or a slime?
Okay. It is a green slime.
I think they're listed under oozes.
Okay.
Sully. No, ma'am.
what's
Yep.
she do?
I had flagged every one of them, but one of my tags fell off. Actually, we don't
Gotcha.
have green slime in here, so I'm gonna go old school and bring up my first edition.
Ooh.
EFG. Green slime. Alrighty.
I don't even see it when I look it up. Oh, it says. Never mind. I think I did find it. But...
So, the reappearance of our chickens,
Chickens.
and your footsteps disturbed it,
Okay.
not your appearance. So basically, it was in the ceiling, and it drops down on you.
Okay.
Okay.
Did any of you guys take damage?
Not yet. I'm at full health.
Oh, okay.
Okay, let me
Yeah, no, I'm
pull
good.
up
I got
my
a
one
shit
other.
ton of temp health. With a long death buddy, we just killed. Actually, I need to add that temp health. Each time someone near me dies, I get a lot of extra health.
It lands on you,
Okay.
and you take a massive 3 hit points of acid damage.
Okay.
And you feel the slime starting to bite into your skin. You have 4 rounds to get it off of you.
4 rounds to get it off of me. Okay. So
And that can be accomplished by killing it,
yeah.
or a couple of other things. You have to figure out which.
I'm going to take like one of my short swords off and just kind of like stab into its body. I know it'll be a disadvantage, but
Okay.
Okay, so I'll take that 11. So that is a 15 to hit.
Yep.
Okay.
Wait, let me check. Yes.
Okay, so that is 5 points of piercing damage to the slime.
Okay.
Go to... No, ma'am. You're being so aggressive. And then, like, as I'm stabbing, like, be like, so, it will help. So.
I can't see him, but do I see?
You
this
see,
little, like-
you see a Naveen-shaped blob in front of you. I mean, a twine-shaped blob in front of you.
So you can mimic me?
Do I see his sword in the darkness stabbing this blob? Just shake waves
Yes,
beside him in the darkness.
and the stab is not particularly effective. Just so you know.
Yeah.
I'm going to cautiously head like the 10-15 feet towards him. I'm going to pull out my spear, and I'm going to whisper to him, I need you to stay as still as possible.
Twine freezes.
I'm going to gently, and I guess it would count as an attack, but what I want to do is kind of press the tip of my spear, like not point into him, but the flat part of the blade into him.
You're going to scrape it off.
Until, yeah, I'm going to pry it off, yeah.
Okay. It is slime. It is not like a body, so you can't like flip the whole. It's not like an octopus where you could flip the whole thing off. But you can slough off some of the slime.
Okay.
So roll a 2 hit to see how effective your sliding is.
10.
Nope. You get some slime, but it doesn't seem to be enough to make a difference. So everyone roll initiative.
Okay.
And Gavin is down there whispering while I assume we're like maybe taking sips.
Yeah, you have no idea this is going on.
We're just sipping ale and reminiscing.
You're eating the leftover food from the bandits.
I could be eating food right now. Alright.
Oh, I'm out of webs. That's right.
I rolled.
Now I roll it.
I didn't roll that. I don't like going first.
So initiative. What did you roll, Twine?
23.
What did you roll, Zoe? What's your dexterity?
19.
Twine, you get to go first.
Mine's 18.
Okay. So Twine is going to continue to try to slice this off.
Is he stabbing or slicing?
I'm gonna like try to slaw more, like rather than like I'm gonna slash it. Yeah.
Okay. Roll it to hit.
Okay. With a disadvantage, that's a what I keep forgetting my thing is +4, so it's 16 to hit.
That works.
All right. And that is 5 plus 2. No, 5 plus 4. 9 points of damage. There's 9 points of slashing.
All right. You managed to get most of it off. At least all the stuff on the front of you that you can reach.
Okay.
The blade is bubbling though.
I have 2 swords.
Okay, I can't see him, but I can see the slime.
Yep.
Will it? Can I roll I guess insight or history or whatever to see if I know what this is?
I will let you do either nature or arcana.
Nice. Yeah, I do the same for me. 18 for nature.
Okay. Slimes, they have 0 movement.
Okay.
They will eventually turn you into a green slime if they're on you long enough. They
So there's
can
no
be.
scaring it away. Got it.
They are not intelligent. It is literally fungus.
Are they more intelligent than Twine?
No, no. They cannot communicate. They're not intelligent. It's just a nasty patch of fungus. There are certain spells that can kill it, but you don't know what they are off the top of your head. Scraping is the best way to get rid of it.
Yeah, I'll just take the damage. I'm gonna carefully scuttle over and just use my hands and just try and continue to scrape this thing off of him.
Okay. You take 1 point of damage.
Oh no!
And all it seems to be doing is smearing the slime versus getting it off.
Did I take any additional damage on my turn?
Not yet.
Okay.
But it is slime's turn. And the slime does 2 damage to you.
Okay.
And you have 2 rounds left to get it off.
Oh my god.
It is starting to eat into your skin more.
I mean, I feel like Twine has definitely dealt with this shit before in the swamp, but I'm gonna I'll take the bubbling blade and kind of now go on my back and kind of slash backwards to try to get it off my back.
Alrighty, roll an attack.
211, so that is that's 15 to hit,
That hits.
and that is 3 plus 4, 7 points of slashing.
And you manage to get it all off and spread it out so it is no longer a threat. Your blade is damaged beyond repair.
Okay.
And Jay, your spear is damaged so that it is only half as effective.
Got it.
So you have killed the green slime. Were you making any noise while you were doing this, like saying anything, or is it just more like...
I did whisper.
Whisper? Okay.
I did whisper as well.
Okay, so yeah, you're good.
Okay.
Nothing seems to have heard you.
I'm just gonna go back up the steps.
So are you going with him?
I feel
Hey,
his
Ace.
line tug. Yeah.
Hey,
Hi.
Ace.
I feel his line tug away. and
There's enough like little bits and pieces that you can tell where he is.
Yeah. Yeah. I'll like that could have gone better, and I'll go up with him.
Okay, so short rest.
we
So
can get
roll
one
any hit
time
dice
rest.
for hit points back that you want, and anything like that.
And the whole time that we're down there, Corinne is like trying to sell some of her like snake oil to Furious George.
And
I see that you're injured. I really think that some of this salve would be really good on some of those wounds.
the second they show back up, gonna be like, so how did it go?
Twine is like burnt. Part of his fur is burned off on like the back of his head. It's like it was fine.
You know what I think you need? Some of these oils that Corinne has.
Oh, did you get some too? And like Twine pulls out the salve that she sold to him, and he's immediately starts rubbing it into the burn patches.
Roll me a percentile dice, Josh.
Okay. Grab my percentile die. That is an 88.
It actually feels somewhat comforting, and so you will not continue to take any damage. Basically, it manages to kill any of the slime that was still viable.
This is some tough acting to Nacton, guys.
It doesn't heal you any. As a matter of fact, it would probably damage you if you ingested it, but it is so toxic that it actually does kill the remaining slime. So you will not continue to take any other damage from it.
Guys, this
Karen's
stuff.
out here selling chemotherapy.
Yeah, you need. Like, I don't feel like I'm burning anymore at all. This was only like 20 gold. Was it 20 gold? I think it was only 20 gold. It's totally worth it.
You bet your sweet ass for cream. Yeah.
Alrighty.
Zoe's gonna
So-
go walk over and sit back down beside Furious George. It's facts, he's a master of understatement.
So what did you guys find down there? Anything interesting?
No.
Okay.
He says no, but we didn't get the chance to explore because he walked straight in and something corrosive landed on him.
Oh,
Landed.
is that interesting?
Interesting
Great.
enough that we should tell the group, yeah.
Oh, then yes.
So, there's acid falling from the ceilings, is what you're saying.
No, I think it was like, and I'll show my sword.
It's like eaten to hell. It's like
Yeah.
hitted by heavy-duty acid. It is. If you look at it wrong, it's going to break in two.
Jeez. Can Naveen go around and see if any of the foot soldiers that we just killed has any weapons that can replace the damaged ones for?
As a matter of fact, that is a great idea. The weapons they had, there are a couple of swords, the Volge, a halberd, a hand axe, a flail.
Is one just a short sword?
Yes.
Okay, Twine
I'll
will.
just go around and like grab all of them and throw them in a pile in the middle
Yeah.
floor. Like, take your
There were also a couple of javelins. It's not a spear, but if you wanna grab that, so it's something that you can use as either a push weapon or a thrown weapon.
Twine will hold up
take
the
a couple
the
javelins.
Fulge to Zoe and say,
Mm-hmm.
I mean, this is kind of like your spear.
It's not my preferred weapon anyway.
Okay.
It's just better to have and not need.
Twine will.
It's like 10 feet long with a massive head on it and counterbalance. It is nothing like the spear, other than that there's a wooden stick attached to something at the end.
Like I try to pick it up and I can't lift it. Oh, God, thank you.
like the scene from Crouching Tiger where she picks the thing, just like
Yeah.
Yeah.
falls back.
Twine will, there's like, you notice on his short swords that the handles are wrapped in vine, and so he'll take those off and then wrap up one of the new short swords and put it away.
Is there an extra short sword laying there?
Yes.
Can I grab
Damage
one?
dice to this.
Sure.
Yeah. I'm gonna grab one of them.
3.
It's better if you wrap the handle.
Wait, is it just how many short swords are there? Can I grab one? or two?
2 short swords and 1 long sword.
I took the short one.
And you took one. Cool.
So there's 1 short and 1 long.
I'll take one of the, because the long sword is not a light weapon. I'll take one of the short swords.
Okay.
And I'll put my little rapier in its little. Well, it's already in there. I had the crossbow out.
So anything else on your short rest?
No, I healed up.
Alrighty. You venturing back into the dungeon, this time better prepared with the entire group.
At least we know what the risks are now.
Oh no. You think you know what the risks
Twine knows what the risks are.
For
All right.
this time, too, Rob, I'm done with a little thin gossamer strand. I'm gonna whap a full thick rope just straight onto the back of his jerky.
Oh.
are. Roll a stealth, roll a perception.
Jerking back. Do owls
Oh,
have
that's
dark
actually good.
vision?
Oh,
19.
you beat me.
So you feel him stick something to you, Twine.
And I'll look at it. You know, my mom did that to me when I was a little kitten.
I can see it too.
Well.
No.
I feel like Corinne completely is okay with this. Children need leashes. He's
Approved.
completely on board with
This
this.
is Corinne approved.
So give me your marching order heading into the dungeon. And also, do you bring torches so that Corinne can see? Or are you going to make Corinne go in blind?
I really want
Doesn't
the
she
Is there
have
like
the
a
oil for that?
sliver of wood? Yeah.
No, she does not have an oil for that.
Oh, I have dark vision. Oh yeah, I am a half
She
elf.
doesn't have some kind of little like candle she can light, some like little sandalwood candle or something.
She's got
I will give you a sandalwood candle. It will only cast dim light in a 5-foot radius,
perfect.
which will give her disadvantage on attacks, and she cannot do any ranged attacks. But I will give you a sandalwood candle for a Karen.
And Corinne she'll take out a torch so that in the event of anything, she can light the torch.
Okay.
Yeah.
So she's carrying a torch and a candle. Okay, yeah, I will absolutely give Karen a sandalwood candle.
Sandalwood candle.
So what is our marching order going into the dungeon?
Twine will go in first, so he's in the furthest away from the light.
Okay.
On the second.
I'll come in behind him.
And I will make a perception check when I get to the bottom.
Yeah, the bottom.
And
of
where do you want to be, Zoe? The ceiling is about a 15-foot ceiling here. So, down in the dungeon that you notice, because it's about 20, 30 feet down because you've got to get below the water. You've got to get below the moat and stuff. So here's the ruling: you can go on the ceiling, but to do any attacks. Any melee attacks will be at disadvantage unless you land on the ground.
Okay.
On the other
that's
hand,
perfectly
anybody
fine.
attacking you with a melee weapon will also be at disadvantage because of the height differential.
I like it. Yeah, I will be on the ceiling and I will be last, so I can kind of keep a full eye on everybody. I'll be a little bit further behind them, and I'll still have that leash for Twine.
Oh,
Okay, so
Rob,
come
can
in-
I just really quickly, like, at the tail end of the short rest, Twine had Corinne cast a Cure Wounds into his Ring of Spell Storing.
okay.
Yeah.
So y'all come down into this area of the dungeon. Like I said, there's an open area back here with some areas you can't see. There's a door here, and a door here. And the room that you're in looks like an old storage room. It's been pretty much picked clean like upstairs. There's some broken barrels, little bits of detritus, however you pronounce that word. I learned it by reading, so I don't know how to pronounce it. A few torn sacks, broken barrels, shattered weapon racks. It was kind of the armory for the place, but it is trashed. The doors, however, look to be in solid shape. They're not rotting out like some of the ones upstairs were. These all of the doors here actually resemble doors into the chamber that were locked.
So 90 feet of dark vision on Twine with a perception check.
Okay.
That is a 19 plus
Oh, we don't need that.
4, 23.
Okay, and you have
90 feet.
yep. You noticed a the ceiling, a lighter gray patch here. So there,
Okay. So.
Yes.
There's like a thing over there on the ceiling.
Aren't you invisible?
Yeah, but
Yeah.
you can. There's a thing over there on the ceiling. Over that way.
I can see what he's talking about, right?
roll me a perception check.
That is 18.
You can clearly see that there is the check was a 10, so you can clearly see that there is a lighter section of roof.
Yeah, I will give everybody like the one finger, like 1 second, and I will, scuttle very gently over, and I'll take a closer look at it.
Con cuidado.
I won't
Roll me
touch
another
it.
perception check
Come on, baby.
with advantage.
Well, I got a nat 20, so does that
It is another green slime.
Oh,
Kill it with fire.
guys, you gotta use slashing. Don't stab it.
Corinne,
It ate through your
and so roll me a nature check.
Okay. She has no nature. 13.
Jesus Christ, a 9.
Nope. Okay.
Oh no.
So that slime is above the left-hand door. If we're looking at the door,
It is
above
it
the
is
left.
beside the door. You could actually open the door without it falling on you.
Oh.
If you made a large jarring, if you like hit the roof really hard or slammed the door open, it would fall. It was actually based on the movement of twine. So if you wanted to get it off the roof and just on the floor, it can't move. So it's something that could be easily avoided now that you know where it is.
Okay.
Yeah. I will scuttle back over above the group, and I'll,
Nobody worry, it's just me. There's another slime right beside the doors to our right.
Green marker.
I know how to avoid it, just in case.
All right, lead the way.
Well, are we going straight to the right? What do we suggest?
Are you going to try and open these doors? You're going to come into this area, or are you going to try and open that door?
I vote right.
Yeah.
You guys saw it.
I don't know which way you're. I don't know
Oh, sorry.
which way right is to you.
The little gray door that's showing right.
South would be better
This
if that
way?
works, unless it's completely flipped.
The other
no,
way, right?
The other way. Where the
Yeah,
slime is.
that one,
those
right?
Doors.
You're going to go check out these doors.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah,
Okay. Who's going to open what door, or look at what door?
I ain't doing it.
I will scuttle on over and go down the wall and go to the other door.
I'll point out to the group if they can see me. Do not step on
Our left.
Do not step on the left side. That's where the slime is.
And I will, because I can take the hit, I will gingerly try and turn the knob.
The knob turns, but the door is locked.
I'll wave Naveen over and kind of back up out of the way.
He's not happy about this. But he will gingerly, looking in the area where the slime was pointed out, make his way over very quietly and try to slip his thieves' tools in like a married man slips into a 19 plus 5, a 24.
Yep, you unlock the door.
I'm glad
We're
that
just gonna let
the roll into
slide.
that.
Finish it.
Finish him.
Yeah, married men
so-
don't.
Yeah, and then he will back up and then wave. So back.
Okay, yeah, I'm.
It's the unlocking service.
Yeah.
I'm
AAA, that's it.
Prepared in my hand, but I'm going to open the door slowly.
Okay. It is a storage room.
I still have
And-
the spell prepared. I ain't playing that game.
And in the storage room are actually barrels and boxes and stuff, but they look new.
Oh.
I look at room
And roll me a perception check.
Excellent.
Actually, and Ronnie, you too.
Cool, cool.
All
Pretty
right,
good,
19.
A nat 20 for a 24.
Yeah.
The lock and hinges are well oiled. This is recent and deliberate. In the room, and the door is pretty damn stout. If you tried to turn it down, it would have taken a while. In the room are 30 shields, 12 suits of leather armor, and barrels of salted meat, and 2 5-gallon kegs of brandy worth 80 gold pieces each.
I'm gonna take some salted meat,
I'm gonna stuff some meat into my little sack.
like
I'm
a
gonna
married
take a little
man.
meat as well.
We
I'll
will
take
never
it.
get away from pocket bacon.
The pocket bacon is life, man.
Twine will like go to the barrel and sniff it and be like, "What?"
Oh
That
man.
smells weird.
I'll ask Zoe.
I'll,
Do you think you can
yeah.
carry one of those barrels when we're done?
It's a 5-gallon barrel. It's a small. It's like if you've seen like the fake Heineken kegs, little,
Oh, okay.
the little mini kegs that you can get in the grocery store.
Yeah,
It's like that size. So it's not like a tune or anything.
Is it
I
good?
take.
It is. It's very tasty.
I'm
It's
thirsty.
similar to the only other kind I've had.
Oh,
I'm thirsty.
this is
I will take both barrels. I'll take a little bit of webbing and just wrap it around it like a line and connect it to my saddlebag
Thorax.
that I've got on
Yeah.
me.
All
So
right.
now I'm a pack mule.
Oh,
Horse.
Somebody roll me a die 20.
Who wants to do it?
I
I'll
got it.
do it.
Go ahead, Jorge.
Oh, go ahead, buddy.
17.
Okay. What do you do next?
What's
Do you open the other door, or
Yeah, might as well.
this door too is locked?
No one else.
I back
in
up.
the party. Thieves' tools, sleight of hand.
Twine's not used to
Oh.
locked doors. This is really weird.
I got a 14 plus 5, a 19.
Okay, you pop the lock, and inside you find.
I still have that prepared spell.
You have my back, right, Zoe?
You find more boxes and a small chest. This room contains. There are barrels of things. There are 50 spears. So if you want to get a spear back, so you can. 10 blades, 6 these arms, 3 battle axes, 70 black capes with a yellow eye of fire sewed onto them, and a couple of crates holding arrows and a crap load of crossbow bolts.
How big are the capes?
They are human-sized,
Okay, Twine takes like
but
3
they
of
are
them.
a variety of sizes.
Twine
Okay.
takes 3 of them and shoves them in his little special pouch.
Yeah, I'm gonna grab a cape as well. I'm
Same.
not gonna put it on right now, but I'm gonna grab it and like tuck it away.
You said there's like a fire on it?
And
It's a fiery eye.
Okay.
Hang on a sec.
I'm gonna put that over. One of them's going over. Like Twine ties it onto. He's now wearing 2 capes. So
no, and I want to check out.
Slight spoiler. That's the fiery eye,
Got
oh,
it.
cool.
but it's
Nice.
a cape instead of on the chest.
Yeah.
I turn to the group and I say, is this normal to have this much weaponry saved? It looks like someone's trying to
Build an
arm
army.
a small army, yes.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, where I come from, you just have whatever's on your person. This is weird.
This
The
is
brandy.
confirmed.
Everybody
and
roll me a
all the
perception.
weapons.
Oh,
Dirty
goodness.
20.
Kring can't see anything, so so that doesn't matter.
This is auditory, so she can.
Oh,
she can
auditory?
roll a perception.
Perfect. Then she rolled a 20, 18, 19, 21, 24.
Did anybody roll less than a 10?
I rolled a 10.
10 still counts. You hear what sounds like rusty metal, like a rusty hinge opening. And it's coming from around the corner from where you are.
I want to put on the cape and pull it up.
Is the chest locked? Twine has history
No.
with chests now. He's going to open the chest.
No, the chest was part of.
Oh, that was you said it was in there.
Got
Good.
it,
Okay,
got it.
good. Never mind. Yep.
Yeah, it was just like some of the capes were in the chest.
Okay.
I'm going to crawl back up to the ceiling. I
Okay.
still have that prepared spell.
Okay.
But I'm going to look around and kind of whisper to the group.
With that movement, we want to try another room.
Twine will go up to not to kind of like to the right of where he got, or the left of where he got hit by the first slime.
There?
In darkness and perception down that hallway to see if he sees anything.
Can Naveen try to hide?
This door, well, you couldn't see it while it was closed, but it is now partially open.
Okay.
It is a rusty iron cage. Like, this is where the prisoners were kept. And you see coming out of it a zombie.
Oh,
Jesus.
great. This was I should have used primeval awareness, guys. Okay. Okay. Well, Twine knows that if he speaks, it will break his invisibility. So he's like frantically motioning in that direction, but nobody can see him, so it's fine.
Rob, do I feel his tether start to like twitch and tug?
I will give you that based on your last perception roll.
As soon as I feel his tether twitch and rub, I'm going to start scuttling across the ceiling towards him, avoiding where the other slime was before.
Do you want to come to here or to here?
There.
Maybe we can lure the zombie into the slime. It'll just make more slime. Don't do that.
The zombie slime.
So I can see them zombies, yes?
You can see them zombies. You hear the sound of metal
Rubbing.
squealing, and you see another door open.
I'm going to yeet that prepared spell.
Okay.
You see my eyes flare in the darkness, like they're the only light in the darkness, and then, like the mummy, like my mouth opens wider than it should, and you see this hail of ticks and flies and fleas come flying out of it. I'm going to cast Infestation.
Okay.
These are
On
the people I've
the
thrown my
one with the lanky-looking arms.
All the insects get up to the first
one?
zombie and it just says occupied.
That one.
Okay.
All right, so
No vacancy.
that is a 26 to hit.
Yes.
All right, it takes 2 points of damage, but I'm going to roll a d8 to see what direction it goes. 4. It goes wherever southeast is.
South is this way, so it goes back into where you presume the cell it came out
Nice.
of.
Love it.
Oh, get the raid.
Everybody roll initiative.
Oh, that's low for Twine. Jesus.
I left the off under
Nat
the
20.
sink.
I gotta change my.
Ooh, I did not roll well at all.
There we go. Epic fight music. There we go.
Can I roll for that hide that I asked for earlier? I don't want to be eaten by zombies.
Yeah, you know.
Oh man, they rolled like ass.
Pretty sure I beat him.
I think
Alrighty.
Corinne might have too.
No.
So Furious George, what did you roll?
5.
Corinne,
6.
Twine,
This is really low for Twine. He rolled a 14.
Naveen,
I rolled an 8.
Oh God.
and Zoe.
Plus 7 to initiative.
Jesus. Nat 20, so 24.
Okay, I will say this. They rolled just as bad.
So we're all just like, guys, who's gonna go first? And the zombies are like,
So, going first is Zoe. So we've gotten our surprise round out of the way. What do you
Love
do?
it. I'm scuttling straight over. I'm going to drop down in front of the one that's outside the door.
Mm-hmm.
Just on a line, just whoop. Well, I guess that'd be the other way. Woo. And swing with my scimitar.
Mm-hmm.
16 to hit.
That is zombie number 1. 16 does hit.
Nice. 12 damage.
You lop off an arm and part of the chest. It is still standing.
Then I will, with one of my front pedipalps, I will stab at it real quick. It's lightning fast, but unarmed attack. Because I looked up spider facts for the session. 22 to hit, that hits.
Yep.
So that is 9 points of bludgeoning damage.
All right, you kill the dead guy. However, now that you are in this position,
Oh God!
you can see what you're dealing with, which is a bunch of cells. Wait, there's more.
Why don't I have burning hands?
I mean, I could light them on fire for you, Zoe.
I mean, technically I could light them on fire, I just don't want to. Oh,
Ooh.
no.
Rack them up. Twine will knock them down. That's a lot of zombies, guys.
I don't like it.
And
Okay,
you have
I-
already killed a couple.
Got it.
Or you've killed one at least.
Is there...
20.
And then the behind where Zoe is, that's all, like, not cell doors. Those are just regular doors.
That is a regular door that is shut.
Okay.
It is a stout door like these guys, so... and the first two doors are open, and as this action is going on, the third door is starting to swing open.
Okay.
Okay. I will take the rest of my movement to scuttle up that wall to my figure's left and back on the ceiling.
Okay.
That's all of my movement, and I will just do away with, pleasantry. I'll yell to the group, "There are so many zombies! Anyway, I have a plan!"
Wait, I'm sorry. What? I was reading
There's
something.
so many
guys.
zombies.
There are zombies.
Alrighty, so next up is Twine.
And is this whole wall, like, all barred door, like, bars between them?
Yes.
Oh, so if I hit one, my barbs would fly through them to hit the
Yeah,
other
so
ones?
like if
Okay.
you shot this guy, it would hit everybody around him.
Sweet, I will do that then. I will move so that I can...
This is a solid wall, so you would have to move
Yeah.
into about here.
That's fine. And get a shot at one of the front zombies, and I will, out of my Ring of Spell Storing, cast Hail of Thorns, and pull
So
off a
that's-
shot. That is a 23 to hit.
Hang on, let me see which ones these are. That's 2, 5, and 6, and 7 and 8.
So the one that
5,
gets
6, 7, 8.
the one that gets hit with the arrow takes 9 points of piercing damage.
What was the hit to hit?
Oh, it was 23.
Oh yeah, that's gonna hit.
Yeah. So the one with the arrow, 9 points, and then for the explosion damage, that is 9 on a d10. 9 points of damage to anything within 5 feet of it.
Does he take that damage as well, or is it just everybody crowds around
I think
him?
it's oh, and they all make dexterity saving throws, but I think it's just he only takes the arrow damage. I'll just double check it really quick.
I'm sorry. I was reading something. These are all zombies.
Yeah, it's
All zombies.
each creature within 5 feet, so he doesn't take the explosion.
Okay, so he's still up, but he is hurting. 2 of them saved, the other 2 did not. So I assume save is half damage.
Yeah, save is half, so 4 points to those who saved.
Okay.
And my spell save's only 13, so I don't know if that changes it for any of the other ones.
Oops, I need that 5, 6, 7, and 8. And 2. So 2 takes 4, so he's at 8. Okay. That does some damage.
All right, and then with the rest of my first round, I have 40 feet of movement. I'm gonna slink back around the corner, away from them, back towards the group.
Okay.
Yep.
And I am somehow missing a couple of zombies, so we're just gonna, because I'm supposed to have 12, but I only have 10. So, oh nope, there they are. There they are.
They're just piled in there. It's fine. There's two zombies just standing on each other's shoulders, like a two kobolds in a trench coat.
Yep. So, and these should have gone first, but it wouldn't have mattered. This door opens as well. And zombies' movement is something slow because they're zombies. 20 feet. 5, 10, 15, 20. 5, 10, 15, 20. They are coming towards the sound of that. So that is their round. Next up, we have 3 groups with 8s, including Naveen. Naveen, what is your dexterity?
Oh, that is a top-notch question, Rob.
Does it beat a 6?
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
Okay, Naveen, you get to go next.
Jesus, I wanted to hide before we started the round, but I don't think it's going to benefit because if I shoot, it's going to reveal my location. And I don't think I should not take an attack action with this many zombies around. So where am I?
You're right here.
Oh,
If you wanted to get a shot at the zombies, you could move to here.
okay. Can I back it up a little bit and still get it? Oh, there's a wall there.
There's a stair there with Corinne on it.
Jeez Louise.
Corinne's in the way, of course.
Okay, I guess I'll stay there.
Okay, you're shooting at zombie number 4.
Can they see in the darkness? Is this gonna? That won't give. Nothing's gonna give me advantage or anything, is it?
No, it's a zombie. It's an armor class 12.
Well, I rolled natural 1 on my initiative, so let's see. Oh, 15.
Yep, that hits.
And 7. 4 plus 3, 7 damage.
That just manages to do it.
That killed one of them? All
That
right.
killed one of them.
I want to back up. As far as I can get kind of close to wherever we entered.
Yep.
Okay.
And then our next group are 7 and 8, and 9 and 10. So 7 and 8 come out. 5, 10, 15, 20.
At least they're kind of
5,
bottlenecked.
10, 15, 20.
Yeah.
5, 10, 15, 20. 5, 10, 15, 20. So that is them. Next up, we have Corinne with a 6.
Corinne is going to move to the. She's on the stairs right now to the.
She can't see them.
She can't see that, but she hears the whatever.
She heard zombies, lots of zombies.
Okay, so she's gonna, with her free action, take her candle and light her torch.
Okay.
And so she now has a torch. And then she's going to move forward to that wall and grasp her holy symbol to her chest. And she's going to channel divinity and cast Turn Undead.
Ooh.
Nice.
You have disadvantage on this because her live, life, love says live, life, love from where it was spoken earlier.
Well, so it's a wisdom saving throw. So I guess you can choose to give them advantage on their wisdom saving throw.
Okay.
Yep.
And zombies' wisdom, shockingly, is low.
Yeah, her save
No.
her save's a 14.
Okay. What's the range on that?
It is all. Oh, I just had it pulled up. Hold on. Turn Undead. It is. I think it's all creatures within 30,
30
feet.
feet, right?
Yeah.
I will give you that.
Turn Undead. Da, 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 da. Oh, where it is? There it is. Yeah, 30 feet that you can see or hear.
Okay. I will give you that. Get all of them. And what is the effect of Turn Undead?
So if they fail, it is turned for 1 minute or until it takes damage. And they must spend their turn trying to move as far away from Corinne as possible and cannot move to a space within 30 feet of her willingly.
Okay, exactly half passed, exactly
nice.
half failed. So we're going to make this easy and go all the even-numbered ones have been turned, all the odd-number ones have not.
And they also, if the ones they failed, they also cannot use reactions. And the only action they can take on their turn is dash, unless they can't move, and then they can take a dodge action.
Okay. So that is Corinne's turn. That gets us to Furious George.
Running into it and raging.
He's a madman.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25 can get you to there. You're raging. There are 2 zombies within attack range, one of which has been turned, one of which has not.
I'm going to hit the one that has not been turned.
Okay, that's zombie number 7, who is wounded.
That's a 11 to hit.
Nope, armor class 12. So close.
I only get 1 attack, right? Multiple attacks comes later.
That's 5th level.
Yeah.
But you are raging.
Your
And
two-weapon
that takes us-
Can you take an unarmed punch as your bonus?
Or
Oh, you use your bonus
Can't
to
you-
rage. Never mind, sorry.
reckless attack either? Oh yeah, you use your bonus.
And then it is the last groups, one of whom is turned and is staying in the back corner of the cage. The other one comes out and advances to here. So, back to the top of the round, where we have Zoe.
Got it. Okay. Fuck. Is there a location that I can cast my last web that will not get George and Corinne, but get the most number of zombies?
What's the radius on it?
20-foot cube. 5 foot tall if I'm just doing it on the floor, but it can also go like up on
If
walls
you cast it
and
right
create a wall.
here, you can get all except him and him.
That is exactly what I'll do.
I'm not going to flip those because I will never read their numbers. I will remember that, and I will roll to see whether they are successful or not when it actually comes to their turn.
Love it. Yeah, that's a dex save 15.
Okay.
And last thing I'll do is yell to Corinne, throw the torch, and that's it.
Okay. Next up is Twine.
Twine. I'm gonna see if he's smart enough to understand what's happened. Nope. So seeing all of this shit he's just gonna take a shot at like the nearest one that looks like it's not been hurt that he can see.
I'm sorry, say that again. You dropped out.
Oh,
for a
sorry.
second.
The one that's closest, the one that he can see that looks like it hasn't been taking any damage yet.
Okay, that would be zombie number 8.
Okay, so he's gonna take a pop at it. That is a 16 to hit.
I'm sorry, number 8 had been damaged. Number 9 is the one.
That's fine. So 16.
and what-
to hit. 16.
16 hits?
Yeah. And that is a 9 points of piercing damage.
And number 9 is off the board. And that's good because he was one of the ones that was not turned.
And then, just gonna check my bonus actions really quick. Nope, that's it. Twine's done.
Okay. so-
Twine will slink back a little, like 15 feet to the back of the group.
You're already here, so
Like-
you're already in the back of the group.
Further away, just because his range is so long, he's okay with getting further away from the rest of the zombies. Yeah.
Yeah.
What
Okay.
are you doing, buddy?
Okay, next up is Naveen.
It's me already?
Yep.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna rinse and repeat. I'm going to load across.
You have 2 zombies that are within 5 feet of Furious George, both of whom have been wounded.
Okay. I'm gonna just aim for one. Doesn't matter.
Okay.
Both within 5 feet.
And that is 7 and 8. Okay, we'll say you're aiming for number 8.
Okay, that sounds like it'll work. All
Because he's the
right.
healthiest.
I rolled a 12.
12 hits. That is our REC 12.
Jesus, man, I'm cutting it close. All right, that will be 6 points of crossbow damage.
Which is just enough to kill it.
Jeez, let me roll a sneak attack.
Never.
No.
You're welcome to roll. It's not going to matter, but you're welcome to roll.
You pierce it.
Cat.
You death it even harder.
No. Yeah, I don't have anything for a bonus action, so.
Okay, and once again, I actually skipped some zombies who have a higher
Hide is a bonus action, but.
action.
DC
1,
15 dex
2,
save
3,
for movement.
which they actually do pass.
Really?
Furious George, you get an attack of opportunity. It rolled a 19,
Right.
but you do get an attack of opportunity.
It's a 12.
That misses because this one's in the armor AC 13. Wait, is that a typo or is that right? Hang on a sec. No, that is a typo. So a 12 does hit.
All right. 10 damage.
Okay, it is still standing, but it is hurt bad. It's actually one of the more healthy zombies, if there is such a thing.
I would say if you could.
And it is going to take an attack at Corinne.
Okay.
No.
Yeah.
The 1 week Grace isn't here, her character just eats it.
No.
She's a really high armor class.
It's all those essential oils she rubs on herself.
Oh yeah.
Nothing.
Does a 14 hit?
No, she's a 19.
So zombie just bounces off the magic shield.
I said get
Alrighty.
back.
Zombie
all
number
those
7
oils
is going
have
to take a
reacted.
swipe at Furious George because it is not turned. Does an 18 hit?
It does, but he has bad resistance to it. That's right.
Cool. So zombie damage.
Oh yeah, you're raging.
1d6 plus 1 bludgeoning. That's 7, so you take a total of 3. And that's number 8. Number 8 managed to get dead, and I didn't cross him out. And number 10 is going to roll his saving throw for the web. He fails. He was trying to move away because he's turned, but he is trapped. So that is that. Now it is Corinne's turn.
Okay. So with Corinne's action, she's gonna use her Mace of Disruption, which does radiant damage to zombies, and take a hit at the one that looks healthiest near her.
Well, there's there's a wall between you and this one.
So the one that she
if
can
that-
see, that's fine. Yeah.
The one that just tried to hit her,
Yeah.
she's got a great shot at.
Perfect. That's good for Corinne. Let's see. That is a 21 to hit.
Yep, and I need to make a zombie constitution save. And give me the total damage.
So it's 6 radiant damage
Mm-hmm.
total.
Unless the damage is radiant, so doesn't matter. She popped it.
Good. And then
Yeah.
she's gonna slide a little bit so she can see where where the webbing was, and then with her toss the torch into the middle of the webbing.
Okay. Webbing goes up, and I will roll that when we get to each zombie's turn.
And she's gonna
Next,
stand there with her shield.
okay, and Furious George.
Oh, I think Atwood froze. Or he's very contemplative.
I will point out that this is our section. This is how much of the math is left.
Oh my! You weren't lying about a dungeon crawl.
Yep, there goes Atwood.
So we're not making quite as much progress as I had thought, but we're going through things.
Still the children.
Was combat faster in 1E, or was it also still slow?
It was faster in the rounds. It lasted longer because each class had its own to hit scale. So fighters had really good to hits, followed by clerics, followed by thieves. Magic users couldn't hit the broadside of daylight at low levels. To get armor class 12, I think you had to roll like an 18 or 19.
Oh.
It was one of those, they couldn't hit crap. Furious George, your attack.
All right. I'm only in range of 1 right now, it looks like, aren't I?
Correct. You could pivot into this space and be in the range of 3 of them.
I will do that. Which one is the healthiest?
2, 5, and 7. 2, 5, and 7. Number 2, this guy.
All right, yeah, he's getting it. That's better. That's a 18 to hit.
That's a good solid hit.
Sapphico.
Ooh, 16 damage.
Okay, there's no way he's rolling a 21. So you just pop him and take him down like the undead abomination it is.
That's my turn.
Alrighty. We are now back to zombies 11 and 12. 12 has got to make a saving throw against Corinne's turn.
I think it just. I don't think it's. They don't think they save every
It's
turn.
4
It's
minutes.
just for a minute. Yeah.
Okay, so that's number 11. We've got to save against the web. It does not. It is going to take fire damage.
I forgot about the web.
It is flaming. So that's number 11. He is going to roll. And he does not. He just goes up in flames. It's number 11. I was flailing my arms like a zombie on fire, and then I realized the camera's not on me so that no one could see it. I am now trying
You
to
still
find my
commit to the
pencil.
part, Rob, and that's what we love about you.
Okay, so that one's dead. And that is their action. So top of the round, Zoe.
I am going to yeet one of my brand new javelins at the one in the middle of the hallway.
That one? Or this one?
The first one.
This one got here, right here.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah, that one. 18, that hits.
that hits.
6 points of damage.
Okay. And it too failed. It rolled a nat 1. Shunk. It was at exactly 6 hit points, and it rolled a nat 1 on its so it be dead. So that was number 10. Alrighty, Twine. No wait, I'm sorry. Excuse me. It's zombie number 3's turn. I've skipped him.
Get it, Z. Get it, 3.
No, we've apparently already killed 3, as well as 4. So that's gone. So now it is Twine.
Okay. So we'll slide out so you can see that zombie that's harassing Corinne and take a shot. That's 22 to hit.
Yep.
D8. That's only 5 points of damage.
It goes down, but then pops back up.
Okay. That's fine.
All right. Next up is the number 8. So that is Naveen.
Okay.
You can get a shot at this guy.
And he's within 5 feet, right?
He is within 5 feet of somebody. So yes,
I
You
hate
can do
to be
critical
predictable,
damage on
but
this.
And he has 1 hit point.
He has 1 hit point.
Go on, sneak attack him, Ronnie.
Yes.
No, it may matter because he
Yeah.
gets to roll. So the sneak attack damage may actually matter on this.
I
Matter.
just rolled a 2
Oh.
for a plus 7. So,
Oh my
you know what? I'm so
God.
mesmerized with Corinne's radiant damage and her swinging that mace around. I lost concentration and my shot went wide.
Yeah, she like flicks and her little braid like whips.
Well,
through
what
the
I'm
air
going to
for a
say
moment.
is you hit the zombie, but it's part of the arm that's already hanging off.
There you go.
So it's just kind of like it's, and it doesn't do anything. So that
Yeah.
takes us to zombie number 7, who is still alive. And we're going to roll 6-sided dice. 1 or 2, it attacks Zoe. 3 or 4, it is Corinne. 5 or 6, it is Furious George. And it is a
Here, goodbye.
3,
I'm
so it is
picking
going
you
to
up.
attack Zoe with disadvantage, because as it pops up, it sees you and try and jump and do it. That's a 5 to hit, so it
I
does
think
not.
that misses.
Right, so that takes us to Corinne.
Okay. Corinne will be like, I told you to stay down. And she's just going to smack it again with her Mace of Disruption. That is, oh, that's low. Hold on. That's only a 12 to hit.
12 does hit.
Oh, good. Okay. And it's 1 hit point, so I don't know if it matters.
But it's radiant
radiant
damage.
damage, yeah.
So you finally have killed the dead guy. All right. 12 is still turned. Furious George.
And Corinne will actually move around and she'll kind of get to where she's blocking those other 2 zombies from, like, to the side, so that if Furious George wanted to charge in there, he could. Yeah.
So there.
Ronnie,
that
that's
sound?
loud.
What is that?
Ronnie, that's loud.
Sorry. Somebody sent me a video and I'm like, what is this?
All right, Furious George. You got a target in front of you.
I hit it.
All right, that's zombie number 5.
That sounds
He rolled
ridiculous.
3 on his initiative, and who has got 1 hit point.
Does an 11 hit?
11 does not hit.
Furious George.
Should have rolled to subdue.
However, I'm going to retcon because I did not roll fire damage for it, which was a massive 1 hit point of damage, which does take him to 0. So as long as he doesn't roll low, and then he rolled a natural 1, so he is actually down by the time you got to him. So you can either go in and attack that guy, or you can come down and attack that.
Oh, and he froze. Furious Jorge.
Furious George just gets up and runs away.
Yeah,
Like,
he's gone.
I'm
Bye.
done.
Twine just is not even acknowledging the fact about how weird it is that somebody has zombies in a caging system here.
Yeah.
They
It's
are
very
the
Walking
remnants.
Dead.
They are the remnants of what was here. Basically, to give y'all some lore, they were chased into the. They were originally in the cells. Every time the group came through, they had a cleric who could turn so that they stayed in the cells. And that's also why they oiled the doors, so that, because it's sound-based, if someone came without the priest, they just had to be quiet, and they could get in and out of things without setting off the zombie trap, like you guys did.
This. Ooh.
And this very Walking Dead, like the
The zombie trap.
yeah.
Detect traps. There are 12 zombies.
Well, that's a hell of a draft. God.
Dear Lord,
Josh, I don't know if it's if I froze or if it's gonna make the cut, but your whole first Hail of Thorns thing, I had my cat dancing and zombifying and attacking everybody. So
I love it. No, you haven't
There
frozen
he
for me
is.
at all. Yeah.
okay, good.
Yeah.
Everybody for me is frozen except for Rob, which is a good thing. I think.
Yeah. That is great.
Yeah.
So,
Y'all-
so
y'all
George,
flip on.
there's a little bit of retconning. The guy that you were attacking is actually flambéed, so you can either move and attack this guy, or move down and attack this guy.
I'll move and attack the closer guy.
All right, roll your 2 hit.
That's an 11 again.
Burn that dice out.
I tried. Okay.
Yeah, that's a fire pit dice.
Yeah.
Okay, so we've got zombie number 6 and zombie number 12 left. So, fortunately, zombie number 6, well, you attacked him, so he's free to.
Yep.
And it's initiative round 3, which is his. Does a 16 hit?
Yes, it does.
God.
Total of 2 damage with the reduction.
Okay.
All right, top of the round, Zoe.
All right. That's not any better as far as light. Okay, I am going to crawl over on the ceiling to. Okay, George is in the cell. Who is that? That's not in the cell.
Corinne.
And
Corinne. I'm going to stand over Corinne,
okay.
and that last zombie is turned, right? That's
Correct.
what's hiding in the cell. Screw
Yep.
it. I'm gonna walk over and I'm gonna yeet that last javelin into the cell.
Which, this one or that one?
That
The one in front of Furious George or the other one?
the other one.
Okay.
All right. 15. That hits.
Yep.
9 points of damage.
Okay.
Damage.
That is enough to kill him, so he rolls a 5, which is too low. So there is 1 zombie left standing.
A monument to my failure.
Well, you know,
Twine, you're up next.
Twine.
From where you are, you cannot
Can't
see
see.
any zombies.
Yeah, Twine's gonna like go over to that stout door and open it if he can. Because he thinks there's no danger. I rolled an intelligence saving throw and I rolled a 2.
I still have your tether. I will pull you back. I will young child whiplash you.
Now, what's going to end up happening is you're going to get dragged into whatever
That's-
this
yeah.
is.
it's gonna be a zombie grizzly bear.
No, Twine's strength is not that high. Is the door
No, but-
locked?
Whatever eats Twine like a bug on a stick is going to...
Did we lose Rob?
Sorry, my mic was muted, so
Oh,
I
okay,
kept
there we go.
saying, gosh, roll me a 6-sided die.
Oh, sorry, roll a 6-sided die. Okay. That's a 6.
Door is not locked, but it's kind of... You can't get it open.
He tries anyway.
That was your attempt.
Okay.
So, it is most likely because he is pushing instead of pulling.
Yeah, yes.
Oh no!
That is
Because
accurate.
it is not locked, but you need to roll a 4 or below to open the door successfully, and you did not.
Nope.
So that takes us
That's
to...
on brand.
That takes us to Naveen.
Okay, so he's over in the corner, protecting number 1 because that's what's important. And I'm just gonna make my way over. I probably hear the zombie in there. I see.
You can see him through the grate, so if you want to take a shot at him, you can.
Let Jorge have it.
Yeah, he needs the win.
He
I
needs a
just
win.
do
He needs a win.
And Jorge's going, no, I don't. No, I don't.
I'm gonna go and check out this door with Twine and see what he's struggling with.
It's really tough to open. I think
All
it's
right,
locked.
roll a 6-sided die, Ronnie.
I think it's locked.
Six-sided die.
Mhm.
Rolling. I rolled a 3.
Zoe reaches out. Naveen reaches out, and the door opens.
And Twine looks at him like he's magic.
I'm just gonna stand in the doorway. I don't know if
And
I
another green slime.
Nope.
Oh Jesus! It's so much.
No, it's a
Oh,
small storage room with another door inside of it.
Oh. It's doors within doors.
Real fake doors.
So how much movement
And
was
this is
that?
room 6. This is a bunch of felt and broken junk.
Did you say felt?
Felt.
Steel.
Oh, they said
Felt.
felt. This is a room designed for Twine if it's felt.
He's just gonna roll in it.
The walls. Are...
Ronnie, roll me a perception check, and Twine, roll a perception
Okay.
check.
Perception. CCC.
17 for Twine.
A 19. Sorry, 15 plus. 4.
Both of you notice that this door is, like the other ones, hinged in grease.
Okay. Oh, okay.
So that takes us from Twine down to Corinne.
How does Jorge look? Like,
He looks great.
okay, looks great.
He looks a solid 30 out of 34.
Okay, good. So
34.
she's just gonna walk by Jorge and like she's gonna put a little bit of dab of oil on her fingers and she's gonna say, "I think you need this more than me," and she's gonna cast guidance on Jorge.
Oh, no. That's so rude.
That's exactly what Corinne would do.
Yeah.
And then what is behind she like is there still any firelight from the web?
No, but she's got her torch.
Yeah, she didn't.
No, she threw her torch. She's blind.
No, bitch, no.
She's still got her candle.
She's got a little
there
candle.
is-
Okay. Yeah.
Yep. So I'll, even though it's outside of her range, I'm going to give it to you. And this is just an empty room with a thick column in the middle of it. It's
Okay.
probably where the tortures happened. If you look closely, you can see the iron manacles hanging from those posts. So
What is that, Jay?
Rebecca's on the other side of the computer, and she pretended to light my computer on fire.
Okay.
And I
Good.
got upset.
like you do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. That's
Okay,
that's
now we're at Furious George's turn, and he's going to roll a nat 20.
Does a 21 hit?
Yes, yes, it does.
Achilles. Achilles.
Slow clap. Look.
We're not out of the woods yet, guys. Still got damage.
Oh, that's true.
Just so you know, this one has been damaged before and has 1 hit point.
Yeah, I'm not putting it past him.
Roll half a point of damage.
8 points damage.
There we go.
Okay, and I need to roll his zombie recovery, and he does not. So you managed to bash his skull in.
And Corinne immediately goes, "That's because I helped."
Yes. Naveen goes, she is so kind.
Zoe, are you staying on the ceiling or are you coming down?
I am going to stay on the ceiling. I don't trust any of this. I'm going to stay on the ceiling.
Okay. Do we proceed into the next room with the next door? Do we search this area? What do we do?
Twine's had a lot of success with doors, so yes.
Actually, I'm a liar. I'm going to come down. I'm going to search carefully.
Okay.
Take my time.
Roll me a perception check. Actually, roll me a percentile dice.
Okay. D100, yeah?
Yep.
That's all I got. 89.
You find, and it's actually as you're coming down the wall, you find a loose stone in this last cell.
Ooh.
And hidden behind it is a gem.
Okay.
It is worth 500 gold.
It's like a family heirloom that someone tried to stash away before they got
Yes,
zombies.
we're not going to say how they smuggled it in.
It's horrible.
This was your grandfather's gem. This was your grandfather's gem. He smuggled this uncomfortable hunk of stone all the way.
A Pulp Fiction reference is my favorite reference.
Everyone. So Corinne with disadvantage. George, are you searching, or are you going to the room with the other ones?
I'm going to the room with the other ones.
So Zoe, give me a perception check. Corinne with disadvantage perception check.
9.
That ain't gonna do it.
21.
Oh wait, hold on. I was looking at time. So it's a little bit better. 10, but yeah.
And a 21 for me.
Okay, Jay, roll me a percentile dice again.
Oh dear.
No one
30.
ever happened.
Okay. You notice a blood trail that kind of comes from here to here. It's just dribbles of blood, but it goes up and ends at the column.
I will.
But there's no blood dripping down the column, and it's not where the manacles are.
Got it. I will scuttle over to Corinne and I'll.
I don't know if you can see it, but there's blood by that column to your right. I suggest being careful.
Oh, honey, I can see all things through Christ who strengthens me. I don't know what her deity is. So.
I'm gonna say, is it Christ?
Well,
No.
well, if you get body snatched, if you get bodied by whatever is living in the ceiling, dripping blood, then I hope your God protects you.
Corinne will take out, I think, her last torch. No, she has 2 more.
Mhm.
She'll take out another torch and light it, and then hold it up to see if she can see anything in that room.
There is nothing on the ceiling. The ceiling is perfectly clear. Roll a 6-sided dice, each of you.
2.
All of us?
Just the ones that are searching. If you want to come back and search, you can.
2. No, Twine's not. Hold on. Nope,
No,
Twine's
no.
not smart enough.
Two is good because you had to roll a 1 or a 2 to discover a hidden
Well, I rolled a
mechanism.
1.
Hidden mechanism.
As does Zoe. So
I rolled a 1.
So you find a little patch, you open it. There's a little lever in it. You pull it, and a door in the column swings open, and there is a hole in the ground.
Oh.
This is the best day of my life.
Is it like a manhole?
There is a rusty iron ladder going down.
Oh.
It is a secret door to a secret passageway.
Secret tunnel. Zoe, I think you should, just sladdle right on down there.
By myself?
I mean, she taps you and casts guidance.
I'll just look at her like one very thin eyebrow raised.
I'm going to tell the group.
And I'll scuttle past her.
Okay.
Okay, so y'all are over here. Once again, another locked door. Before Naveen can pick it, Zoe comes in and says,
There's a column with blood around it. We found a mechanism. It opens and there's a ladder leading down.
It's so creepy that as you speak, mist leaves your mouth. It adds
That
to
seems
the
right.
creepy factor.
Was there anything down?
Naveen's about to pick the lot, and he's like, "Oh Jesus Christ!"
Was there anything down there,
while I'm
Zoe?
doing that?
I wasn't going to go down and look without. If people want me to go down and look, I guess. I mean, I don't have friends, so it's like I'll do what you ask me to do. But I just wanted to make everyone aware in case we wanted to go down as a group.
Can Zoe fit through the hole?
Yes.
Okay.
Ooh. Oh, okay.
Naveen will put down his tinkering.
Spiders can fit through very small spaces. They're creepy that way. It'll be a tight fit, but Zoe can make it down the ladder.
Yeah. Naveen will put down his tinkering tools and say, okay, let's go check out the bloody hole then. We'll go to the freaking manhole.
Okay.
Just
We're all just standing
Freaking
around it,
out
staring down.
Yeah, right. just
Furious
freaking
George?
out more while I'm telling him about
It's not the first time we've all stood around just staring at a bloody manhole.
Amen.
What happens in this
We're the kids from
circus?
Stranger Things. Just like, what do you think is down there? Like the Goonies.
freak Naveen out while I tell him about the hole. Like, I don't think anything of it, but I'm reaching into a wriggling bag on my side, and I grab one of those rats I got from upstairs. Yeah, there's this bloody hole that's down there, and I just...
Oh, God.
So you're gonna go down the hole? You're gonna go back to the door? What do you do?
We're going down the hall.
What's the party's marching order?
Anyone other than
I'll go first.
Jorge?
Yeah, I was gonna say, if you want, I mean, Twine can absolutely be convinced to go first, but like,
So
I'll go
first,
behind
then
Twine. I
Twine.
kind of like the little
yeah,
guy.
I'll go after Zoe.
Those.
Okay, and then George or Karen taking up the rear.
She will stand at the top and just be like, "I've got the light up here for you all."
She probably shouldn't be by herself.
She's waiting to see if there's if it's safe.
It's about
Yeah, that
30
sounds
feet
right.
down.
Okay.
Everybody roll an acrobatics check. You need to beat a 10.
Ooh,
Can I
I'm
roll with advantage?
acrobatics.
That's a 25,
What's your acrobatics bonus,
25
Jay?
for time.
My acrobatics is +6.
Same for Twine.
Straight roll.
Got it.
Because you're tight, but you
Yeah, fair. 22 anyway, so I'm good.
you got to beat a 10.
20.
I got a 13, so thank God.
George?
4.
Who needed that guy? Because he's so busy, like, bragging about how he's
Glorious.
Wait!
It's going down and taking care, and Twine is going down and looking down, and hey, this is really cool, and then Naveen following along, and then as George goes to get in, he just loses he turns back to say something to Karen or whatever, and just plummets into the hole, plunging you all down.
Right as George goes.
Oils have made the rung all
Oh no!
slippery.
Right as
Yeah.
George slips, she goes, "Well, I would cast guidance, but then you're out of sight." So.
I still
So
got
y'all
it from the
all-
last one.
Yeah, all plunge down, landing on top of each other in a heap.
I don't take any damage because I'm on top.
You take 1 damage. And I actually rolled for each of you. Zoe, you take 5.
Ooh.
Naveen, you take 5. And Twine, you take 2.
Okay.
Which, considering it's a 30-foot plummet, that should be 3d6, but I'm giving y'all the fact that y'all are kind of stoppering each other and are kind of bouncing off each other, so I'm only doing a 10-foot falling damage. But y'all have now all ended up, and it's a 5-foot wide passage. Walls are pretty damp. It's rough-hewn, but it kind of goes up and kind of bends around the corner.
Corinne calls down. Is it safe to come down now?
Yeah.
Okay, she's gonna try to come down. Acrobatics.
It's only a 5-foot drop. Just jump.
She beats a 10. So
Okay.
yeah.
So this tunnel goes about 10 feet and turns about a 90-degree turn to the right. It goes straight 4 ways and turns right, and you come up to another ladder going up.
Perception check from Twine.
Can I
Percept
help?
away.
Or also perception?
Yeah.
Sure, y'all can percept away.
17.
19.
23.
Yep, it's an iron ladder. Going up.
7.
At the end of all of this, George goes, "That's a ladder going up."
Yes, we think we see that.
Twine will untangle
forward.
himself from Zoe and everybody else.
Oh,
and
you
then-
haven't separated yet?
and move forward.
No, y'all have all separated and been going
Okay,
down.
good. So he'll move towards the other end of the hall where the other ladder is.
So
Can we
you
say
go up it.
stealthily?
Yeah, he'll go stealthily. Here's Naveen from the back. Oh, yeah, I should do that.
Maybe I should go first this time.
24 stealth.
Oh, we're
Okay.
rogue. Oh.
Fine with that.
And then, is this ladder like? Does it seem stable?
Yes, it is. It is just like the other ladder. It's iron. It's a little rusty, but it's solid.
Okay. Twine. Is it dark in here?
Oh yeah, it's pitch
Okay,
black.
so none of you can see it. Twine starts going up the ladder.
Okay,
But
get
you
to
do
the-
see the tether of the web start to go up.
You get to the top, and there is what is obviously the backside of a door, and there's a lever there that, if you were to pull it, would probably open it.
Hold on. No, Twine will not pull the lever. He rolled an 18 on intelligence. He will
Okay.
wait for everyone else. So, like, is it like a trapdoor? Or is this a room that has another lever in it?
This looks the opposite of what y'all came out of.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So
then-
it's basically the ladder kind of comes up beside it. The door is to one side, so you pull the lever, you'd be able to step off the ladder out into what you presume would be a room or a flat area.
Okay, so Twine will, because he rolled an 18 on his intelligence saving throw, will go, so, should I pull this lever?
Yes.
Okay, then Twine will pull the lever.
Okay.
We're all just waiting on the ladder.
Oh, the lever, Twine.
Oh my gosh, can we
Twine-
have, like, Twine is Kronk and Zoe is Zima, so yes.
That's actually what it is.
No.
So Twine steps out onto a landing into a room, and I will move the camera.
Dun dun dun.
So there's part of the opening of a room, and there's niches with columns. You're in a similar niche that does not have a column because it's got a secret door.
Okay. I guess I'll step forward a little bit to clear room for everyone else to come in.
Okay. Let me.
Secret rooms here. That's what we found.
You can see into a pretty big room.
Ooh.
There are a couple of sarcophagi, and you can see these other notches.
Big boss fight.
Twine doesn't know what a
Around-
sarcophagi is.
And there's one other column area
Skeleton.
that does not have a column.
Okay. So he will...
Who's next up out of the ladder?
Yeah.
That would be Zoe.
Followed
So,
by
okay, Twine, what do you do?
Well, to continue to clear space, but he'll go up, like, to the edge there and peer around the corner.
Okay.
Okay.
And it's a more open area. There's double doors at the end, and there's more of these plinths.
Okay.
So at this point, you're into the room. Naveen, you're into the room. Furious George, you're into the room. And Corinne is in the nook.
Naveen will shoot a crossbow at one of the sarcophagi. No, I'm joking. I'm not doing it.
Okay.
Everyone roll stealth.
Yeah.
Sure will.
And
And I need
Rob
to
is
jump
a-
ahead because y'all skipped some stuff.
Oh, of course we did.
Oh my god.
This was, you had to roll to find the blood trail, which was difficult, and you had to roll a difficult roll to find the secret door lever, which y'all both managed to do. Yes, Atwood.
Nice.
That-
This
that's-
is not good.
That's two.
Oh, no. I thought Corinne would be the worst.
Is this the same die?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
That blue die? It's a nice die.
Corinne rolled a 5, so...
Oh, and by the way, I forgot to mention it. The sarcophagi, these are not stone. These are stone lids, but they're both slightly ajar, so they're not
Wonderful.
shut.
Yeah.
If I see that, my stealth is nat 20, by the way.
Yeah.
If I see that, I will crawl up the wall to, I guess, my right.
Mhm.
And I'll be, like, sideways on the wall over the sarcophagi.
Okay.
And I'll ready an action to swipe at anything with my scimitar if anything decides to pop out and come out.
Roll me a perception check.
Oh, jeez.
12.
Okay, it's open enough. You can see some bones in there, but it's decayed bone. It's not attached, so you are reasonably certain that this guy is dead, and is likely to remain that way.
Demi Lich.
Are they good bones?
Oh,
I mean, they're not moving, so you could make really nice jewelry out of them.
Yes. Okay.
oh. Probably shouldn't defile people's graves, but
Twine has no
far
idea
be
what
it
that
for me
means.
to
Defile. That's
Not
3
like
syllables.
It's not a defiling, it's a celebration of life.
Sure. Don't play with my bones when I die. That's
I
all
mean-
You're not going to be.
Y'all hear noise
I'm. No.
coming from back here. The as you look closer now, you realize that the back wall is broken away, and there's obviously a chamber behind it, and that is where the noise is coming from.
Twine, hearing the noise, is gonna cast Primeval Awareness.
Mm-hmm.
See if there's any undead within. Hold on, within 1 mile, but he would know where they are.
Oh yeah, there's 4 blips.
Okay. There's like some dead things like that way, and he
Yes,
just
there-
points. Again, nobody can see him, but that's fine. Like,
And pouring out of the hole are 4 creatures. What's the description of them?
Batman.
They have undead flesh. They're kind of gray and droopy skin. People give me an arcane or a nature roll.
Got it.
Neither are my strong suit.
14.
14 for Twine too.
Ooh, I got a 19 if I'm in the mix.
Corinne?
Corinne rolled a natural 1, which makes sense because she currently doesn't have a light source. Oh no, she still has a torch. Never mind, but she still
But
rolled a natural
it's
1.
too far away from
Yeah.
it. 19, you're pretty sure this is a ghoul.
Ooh.
Oh.
I'll tell the group, like, I think those are ghouls, guys.
Twine will
And-
notch an arrow.
And it is 9:31, so we are going to stop here. I'm going to take a picture of the battlefield, and this is where we will pick up next session, is fighting a bunch of ghouls.
Yeah.
I don't know anything about ghouls, so this will be fun.
Ghouls suck.
How much
Yeah,
of
it's really unfortunate that Corinne used her turn undead earlier.
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's only once per long rest or short
It's once
rest?
per short rest. Yeah.
Oh, then she's got it back. No, she
She used it after
Yeah,
the short rest.
after
Yeah.
the short rest, yeah.
Well, she like logically, I think seeing 12 zombies, she was like, okay, but yeah.
Yeah.
That's a natural assessment.
Yeah.
One thing to remind you guys of is this module was originally designed for first level players. So, based on what you have seen so far, you tend to have large groups with relatively low hit points, except for 1 or 2 sergeant lieutenants.
Gotcha.
So,
Yeah, because we're kind
So-
of ripping through.
yeah, so if you look at what you fought so far, just the masses of it, y'all actually have taken very minimal damage. But you're also 3rd level. So a group of 8 first levels fighting the bandits would have had a little bit of a tougher time, but most of them were like 5 and 6 hit points, except for a lieutenant with 14 and a sergeant with 12. So as you're going through this, it's going to be more mass. There will be some badasses. There will be some things with decent hit points, but it's designed to not do a TPK of you right away. Now, the ghouls are going to be a bitch. This is probably the 2nd toughest fight that you're going to face.
Ooh.
Oh, wow.
Foreshadowing.
But yeah, so
Yeah,
that is
good.
where we will leave off.
Because we have like no area of effect attacks at all except for mine, which is not a powerful one.
Yeah.
Corinne's Mace of Disruption is going to come in plenty handy
Yeah.
on this. And
do they
hopefully some
take-
good saving.
like, were the undead that we ran into, were they vulnerable to radiant damage, or did it just prevent their regeneration?
It just prevented their regeneration.
Okay.
So they didn't take extra damage from radiant, but it prevented the regeneration. So this is where we are. Y'all didn't make it quite as far as I thought, but it's been an eventful journey so far. And like I said, y'all skipped ahead. So depending on how much of this dungeon you do want to go through, we'll see what happens.
All right.
So
I like it.
there we are for the evening, and we'll see you next week.
See you next
I
time.
love it.
All right, guys,
Bye.
have a good one. Be safe over the holiday.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Great.
I am out of webs. I just remembered.
Yep.
Spend some more.
So what I'm gonna probably what's gonna happen is after y'all kill these, don't open the doors until you've taken another rest.
No. Barricade the doors and take a short rest.
Does Zoe get
You only got
add
one
spell
hit point
slots
or
on
one
a
hit
rest?
point.
All right, I'm getting out of here, guys.
you-
Catch the
Great, thanks,
wind.
Atwood.
All right, Atwood, have a good
Have a
one.
good one. The only spells I have are